Hello, welcome everyone. I am glad you all came to John Doe's IEP annual meeting. I just want everybody to come in and sit down and take a seat. We're going to all introduce ourselves like we usually do. I have been working with John for 2 years, and he has been a joy to work with. So, first of all, my name is Tracy Hill, and I am the SPED teacher and the case manager for Jane Doe. Then we'll go around the room and introduce the psychologist, the liaison, and the general education teacher. And we also have our speech therapist that is here today with her findings as well. Okay, I will give everyone a chance, and John's parents are here as well. So I'm glad to see them here today. So if we can go ahead and do those introductions. Okay, psychologist. Okay, we'll go on to the LEA. Okay, good, good, good. Um, John's general education teacher. Okay, thank you. And John's parents. Mrs. Doe, go ahead. Good, good. And we also have John present with us. Go ahead, John. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay, all the introductions are done. And once again, I'm really happy to see everyone. First, we're going to go over some meeting norms. So we will all be on the same page for this meeting. Our main goal and objective is to make sure that we have objectives that and goals that will fit John to help him to succeed in his academic journey here at Crestwood High School. So, number one, communicate clearly. We want everybody to listen and be able to communicate with each other. Also, we want everyone to respect each other in point of view. Sometimes we will not agree, but if we don't, we can communicate and work it out. Our liaison, our LEA will help us with that, help us to stay on task, and also help us if we come against any difficulties or misunderstandings. She will be there to work that out. We will share concerns and solutions. There will be solutions that will be provided to any needs or concerns that Mr. and Mrs. Doe you may have. All I ask for everyone, including the IEP team, is to be open to new ideas. We are here once again to be here for John and his educational needs. Alrighty, I have already sent to you all the safeguards. They were mailed to you, and the written notice was mailed to you. Safeguards, if you don't have them with you, I can go ahead and give that to you. Okay, I'll go ahead and give those out to the parents. These safeguards are letting you know that you have the right to records. You have the right to be here at the meetings. What you say is valid, and the IEP team is here for you. And you have laws that protect you and John. So if you want to, when you go home, look over those again. Like I said, I've mailed that to you. But if you don't still have it, then you can take those with you. I have plenty more. Okay, now that we've done that, so I'm just going to go over the agenda of what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about John's present levels, his academic achievements, and his functional performance. As you know, John is a very social young man, and he is in the 10th grade. This is the second year here at Crestwood. But we want to make sure that his needs are being taken care of as far as his reading, and his listening, writing, functional, and behavioral goals. Um, as you know, John has a specific learning disability in the areas of listening, comprehension, and he has a weakness in that it affects his overall academics. So we want to take care of that. We're going to talk about that. The IEP, we passed that out to you previously. So if you want to, we can go through it. His functional needs, we will also talk about that. His academic, how he does with his assessments in class, his academic achievements. Right now, he is reading, he did an assessment on grade level testing, and we found out that John is a little bit below what he's supposed to be. We gave him a test that showed 8th through 10th grade assessment just to see where he would fall. And he did pretty well with that, but not as much as we would like. Also, in his math, he is good with algebra and algebraic thinking, but fractions, he still needs to work on that. He is at least about 25% on that. But we will go over that in the meeting. Also, we will talk about his goals, the goals that he will need to meet in order to meet his goals. We have goals for his listening comprehension. We have reading goals. We also have math goals, written expression goal, and a behavior goal. So those are the main things for the next following year we're going to really work on. As you can see, if you turn in your IEPs, the goals are there and how the goal status and what we're going to be working on. And we're also going to be talking about his services, John's services. Most of his services will be done in the special education room by the special education teacher. We have his minutes, how many minutes he will be having design instruction. His assessments are done with MAP and district assessments. He has certain accommodations and modifications for those. We'll go over those as well. Any questions so far? Any? Okay. Now, John will be, like I said before, he will be in a resource room for a certain amount of minutes. We'll go over that. But he has the least restricted environment. He will be able to go freely around the school to some of his core classes. It says regular instruction in a general classroom. So I know you guys are happy with that. While he is doing his EOCs and his biology and English, they will be in small group and preferred seating for those accommodations. We'll go over those too. His extended school year, he did not qualify for that. And the reason that is that the IEP team decided that was he did not qualify. And the way we went about doing that is we did a reference and standardized testing. We did past educational history. We looked over that. We did direct observation of the students' classroom performance and the IEP goals and objectives and the students' performance on pre and post tests, and found out that he was not eligible for extended school year since he is doing much better. So let's go over some of his accommodations and modifications really quick that we will be talking about in this meeting. Extended time for his quizzes. He will be able to use graphic organizers and, like I said before, small group settings for the quizzes. We have a lot to engage in today, but I just want you all to know that at the end of the meeting, um, our main goal is to make sure that John has every opportunity to succeed. Every opportunity. Everyone will have their chance to speak their thoughts. And I really, really value your opinions and your suggestions. And I care about the needs of John. So, with that being said, if you all need to contact me, Mr. and Mrs. Doe, you guys have my contact information. If you don't, when we are done, I will give them back to you. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started on this IEP and we'll see what we come up with. All right.